center field, coming on Rosario, sliding effort, he drops the ball. Coming in is Marisnik. Around third comes Springer. The throw home. Springer. Astros take the lead. A 7-run inning. It's 9-8.
I can't believe this.
On the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut and we're almost set for baseball. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jay Happ is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Popped him up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along.
Toronto,
if he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Digging in, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Gray ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hernandez, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Gray gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. The windup and the 0-1. Right side, fair ball down the line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Smoke scoops it up, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Granderson is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Brandon Drury will bat next. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Got him
looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays nothing. Here's Justin Smoke now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Smoke is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. The 1-2. He's taken high above the zone.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Into the box now, Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Solarte.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This is on the ground over to first. Bird has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Designated hitter, Troy
First
Tulowitzki.
pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's Neil Walker as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Now a bunt attempt here. Smoke right there. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The right fielder, number 99.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and one.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Nope. 3-0.
No strike.
Here it is on 3-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. 2 out, nobody on. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Richard racing back, and that one is gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Up next,
stepping in now, Gary Sanchez.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Richard is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2. Russell Martin now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Devin Travis. 0-1 the count. Bird ranging into the outfield, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Drury has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance? Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two and 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it 4-1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Sliced hard on the ground. Donaldson's there. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Solarte into shallow left. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman
Brandon Drury will bat next. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Neil Walker, fouled off. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Yanks lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim. them last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Justin Smoke will swing it from the left side right here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry. That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at the pitch, too low, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Grichuk is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. There's a fastball that misses. Smoke, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3-1. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Aaron Hicks, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Hicks, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Curtis Granderson.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
And that's taken for strike one. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Russell Martin now. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Martin is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is Tyler Clippard will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Tyler Clippard.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Look out, 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez dribbled down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg.
The left-handed power. Bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Tyler Wade will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Shortstop.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And the runner back. Here's Didi Gregorius. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready for another chance, Brandon Drury. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Make it 5-1.
Number 14, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Neil Walker. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up. Tyler Wade will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
And now back to the leadoff. Spot the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 20.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Joe Biagini is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Judge. Past history with Joe Biagini, he's gone 4 for 9. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball four.
The center.
Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Jacoby Ellsbury come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson is under it. One down. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at this two-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And that misses 1-1. Judge leads off first with one away. Back up the middle. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it looks will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Second baseman, Tyler Wade.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. In to score is the runner from third. It's 6-1. Here's Didi Gregorius. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's 4 for 11. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. one just missed outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Three and 0 now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Second and third, 2 away. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Yankees lead it 6-1. Jacoby Ellsbury will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 22.
Here's Justin Smoke now.
Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking.
Now batting, the shortstop, John Solarte.
Standing in now, Solarte. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field.
Randall Richard.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Randall Grichuk.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Ready once again.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder. There it is.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Adam Warren will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. In there, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. If he finds himself down 0-2 now, he doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for route number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, no balls and a strike. Solarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take.
We're through 7 this afternoon. Danny Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 24, Danny.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Drury. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Bouncer to the left side. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Granderson makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first.
And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air down the right field line. Richard on the move, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it. Stepping into the box, Russell Martin. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder,
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Ryan Tepera. Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Sinker. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. To short. Solarte with a great slide. Safe. He's in there. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Justin Smoak will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Riding in, Yonhervis Solarte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Popped him up. Drury is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Fielder number 15, Randall.
Next to bat for Toronto, Randall Grichuk, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. So the Bronx Bombers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Sonny Gray. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Jay Happ. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the American League East, Giancarlo Stanton was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 7-2. The Red Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-6. The Orioles grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-2. The Tigers walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates 2-1. Whit Merrifield was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 10-8. The A's defeated the visiting Angels 1-0. The Indians bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-1. The Stros allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. The Braves pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-5. The Cubbies got 11 hits overall as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-3. Paul DeJong swung the bat well with 3 hits as St. Louis bested the Mets 6-1. The Washington Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 10-2. The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. The Dodgers defeated the visiting Giants 5-1. The Padres earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.
Ties over pleasure vibes, 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives. Roll supreme, glowing steam, how my ride. I don't, but I take a shot out. Part of me, clear thought remedy. 2 for 1 special, best friend and worst enemy. Fly pedigree, way past allegedly. Style, bim, bag them and they me. Hard work will take me places that you'll never be. Found a book of life, but it's written illegibly. I wrote the script again to get this paper heavily. Somewhere in between, stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I view myself powerfully. I'ma be official till the elements devour me. Lorenovich. Yo, like a new father to the chest, like when a blue charger. Barbell lifts my lat muscle. Straight tornado in my man's hair. Put the potato on the blam blam. Bam bam. Chop like a man. Quick to put you in a Sandman van. Making sure he lift up like a can dance. Every time I'm up to bat, I'm in a Grand Slam stance. Laying France 2 in a hammock. Go warm up the banana.
Call me coach, my approach is to whip them all. You the whip a ball, I'm the back. Took the knuckles, buckle up. See the speed, brittle, crumble like the when I roll the. I'm a chief, you a. That's a. Crown, I will own this. Blowing through the bone like the Pied Piper. The highlight of the night, get your highlighter. See my words in the cloudless, the sky brighter. I get the prep and stepping up to a new challenge. Dancing on the ceiling line of Richie with the. Eye to eye, toe to toe with the hating faces. Mortimer making wages like we're trading places. Got you wrapped in a knot like some tight laces. Good night.
It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next.
Binghamton Rumble Pony.
Doug Holbrook, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Bubba. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that. Baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. This one's down to third. Cedeno is up with it, and they'll just tag him here for the out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Bubba. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kelly, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Marco Hernandez steps in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the 2-1 pitch. Out towards second. To his left. A spin and a throw. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on the ground.
At the plate, Jeff Munoz. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Munoz.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and the Sea Dogs lead this one 4-2. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Second baseman.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another chance? Lamont Malloy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Softly on a line to third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. On to first, a double play. Ready for another shot now. Bryant Baroa.
Catcher, Brian Baroa.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Sea Dogs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Steve Lemons earns his first win of the season. Harvey Holdridge works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
It's baseball on the... Leading off the inning, Billy Bubba, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ballgame.
And there's 1 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Bubba. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Cicchini gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, big guy.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Greg Baker.
4, Greg Baker.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Bubba. He singled his last time up.
Billy Bubba.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Cedeno comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Hager. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Hager.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Bubba.
Second baseman, Billy Bubba.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Greg Baker. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final today. The Portland Sea Dogs took the lead in the second inning.
I've been on a long road with the devil right beside me.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Stepping up now, Billy Bubba, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
To 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. And they will apply the tag between first and striding in once again, Michael Holton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So coming to the plate, Billy Bubba.
Second baseman, Billy.
First pitch on its way. Now a soft liner to the right side, foul. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Digging in now, Billy Bubba. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Second baseman, Bubba.
Heading out towards shallow right. Holton moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Thomas Wells. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be bad to watch.
To the right side and through, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Tag not in time, and we are tied here in the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Orlando Merced. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Hernandez takes it in, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready once again, Billy Bubba. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Billy Bubba.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Hits this one hard the other way. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Akron came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Rodrigo Escobedo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rich Oliveira closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Binghamton. Philip Park, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Binghamton enter the game today on a bit of a losing streak. We're going to see if they can right that ship here today.
You know, Matty V, it always looks like a team looks like they're listless and doesn't play with a lot of energy. When you've lost 5 consecutive games, they're looking somehow for somebody to do something positive and kind of flip the script for this one.
Line hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching.
Striding into the box,
Now
Dominic
batting,
Chavez. He'll try to
shortstop.
follow up the double in
Dominic
his last at-bat
Chavez.
with another big hit right here. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. At the plate, Alfredo Ferreira.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfredo Ferreira.
Up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 bases.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
Settling in now, Billy
batting.
Bubba.
Second baseman, Billy Bubba.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Evans on second. Kelly is over at first with 1 away. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. So digging in now, Lamont Malloy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A bullet to first base. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 runs on Digging in once again, Billy Bubba.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
To first. Played on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. In now, Billy Bubba, and their runners at the corners now.
Billy Bubba.
Come on, baby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Now the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and Binghamton is out in front 10-6.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked free and inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Rumble Ponies get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Philip Park gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Carl Wade was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Sam Mays records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 10 runs, 15 hits, 3 errors. They left 14 runners on base. For the Rubber Ducks, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
player receives advice about the refining of his game. A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
The game's future. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Billy Bubba batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Clark has it, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Billy Bubba, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Billy Bubba.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Holton coming in. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
At the plate, Jesse Tipre. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Tipre.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Shot weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Greg Baker. Bubba at second, Tipre at first, 1 gone. To third. He's right there. There's 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in to try it again. Billy Bubba coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Hey, I like the skin up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Ready for another chance. Billy Bubba.
Second baseman, Billy Bubba.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
try. Let's go, big dog.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 1-2. Push to the right side, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Binghamton leads it 8-0. Ready for another shot now, Dominic Chavez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, play that one now.
The 2-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Bubba throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren Cortez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darren Cortez.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. The ground is short. This could be 2 to second. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up, and Binghamton is out in. Striding into the box, Billy Bubba. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Pesky, a 6'4" lefty. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Chavez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. 9-6 the final tally in this one. The Rumble Ponies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Carl Wade, the Aussie-born pitcher, will get the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
On the ground, out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We played an inning, still 0-0. Now batting, Billy Bubba, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Billy Bubba.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almanzar is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dominic Chavez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Dominic Chavez.
1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. Binghamton leads it 2-0. Settling in now, Billy Bubba. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Billy Bubba.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Right here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The right fielder, number 4.
Digging in and looking for more, Greg. And now they've got him in a rundown, and he is out on the tag. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and Binghamton is out in front 2-0. Ready once again, Billy Bubba, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Bubba.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Let her rip up there. Let's go.
2-0 count. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Greg Baker.
Greg Baker.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Now to the plate, Tim Isaacs. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Tim Isaacs.
1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in once again, Billy Bubba. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. Feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We used to out the mobile station. Full circle, mobile motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait. No 10 on my Mercedes.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor, who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. They consult him on the possibility of a more permanent role change. The player considers it, though some reservation is evident. The player accepts the move, but makes his long-term positional goals clear. A recent position change has this player reassessing his developmental goals.
Time for minor league. Now at the plate, Billy Bubba. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Swing and a little tapper. And there's one away. Striding in once again, Billy Bubba comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Stepping in, Javier Cairo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. To the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. So a big moment here and standing in, Billy Bubba, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. 1 there, the relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. And now the tag is applied. It's a double play and the side is retired. Barry Colbert will come on to pitch.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Welcome to MLB The Show and this present. So stepping in, Billy Bubba. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. House has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Into the box, Brian Koo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping into the box, Billy Bubba. He drew a walk his first time up.
Billy Bubba.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. Nimmo stands at first with 1 out. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 2-2. Third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there.
Stepping into the box, Billy Bubba. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no run. Striding in to start the 9th, Javier Cairo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From his bottom. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first out.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily.
Stepping up to the plate, Billy Bubba. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Billy Bubba.
Sliced hard on the ground. Rubio is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the...
And as we welcome you into the ball game, we find the bases empty, one away here in the inning. So coming to the plate, Billy Bubba. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Missed with a slider.
Hey, let it fly right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right fielder, number 4.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Again, Greg Baker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Your attention, please.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throw.
See dead people when I talk to strangers. Scarred with a stomach stop. Gotta get these bundles off. Bubbles in a soft focus. Sharkware, spy hunter, owner, burner, no limit, top of the tank turner, spot earner, plot thickener, fingerprints, bubber in the alibi, non-sequitur. It wasn't like we weren't working. We just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Proof is in the putting up the art. Might have framed a couple more, but every story's got its story. In any case, pushing this human race cards at the fumes escape. Did some wrongs, made a few mistakes, but that's for you to throw the.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Game's future stars are on. Into the box now, Billy Bubba, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Billy Bubba.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bubba, just 18 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. And quickly, there are 2 away. Digging in, Billy Bubba, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sanchez scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. Now at the plate, Jeremy Valencia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Valencia.
To third, this could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there.
Now in the box, Billy Bubba.
16. Billy Bubba.
First offering on its way. Line softly toward the hole, but a great diving catch here will end the Digging in now, Billy Bubba.
Number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole weekend.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Senators took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the show's continuing. Standing in, Billy Bubba. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. At the plate, Billy Bubba. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Digging in once again, Billy Bubba. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Sanchez is up with it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Leading off for the Senators, left fielder.
Hard on the ground at third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a
stepping in and ready for him in the ball game. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself.
Great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the
minor league baseball. At the plate, Billy Bubba, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that one just missed outside. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Hit down the line at first. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go around. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeremy Valencia. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. On the third base line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Digging in to try it again, Billy Bubba, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Son has a beat on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big...
Striding in, Billy Bubba. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Billy Bubba, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else than this off the plate.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Sanchez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Bubba. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball. Ready for another chance? Billy Bubba. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
That misses. 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch. Riding in once again, Walter Song. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Down to third. Chipre fields it cleanly and not in time. So there you go. The possible win. Ready for another shot now. Julio Ortega. He singled his last time up.
Ortega.
Rounded to third. Bubba right there. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag.
Our final line score first.
A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat. A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
Welcome to MLB. Digging in, Billy Bubba, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Third baseman, Bubba.
0-1 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Sal moving to his right, and a good throw gets him one gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bill Pena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
So digging in now, Billy Bubba, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bubba, originally from New York State. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Nimmo is off at first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits. Ready once again, Billy Bubba. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Abraham is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Leading off for Erie.
Ready now, Cesar Pena. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there. Standing in, Robbie Hunter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robbie Hunter.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Oh, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive players getting the head out. That's got.
So striding in, Billy Bubba. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first. Coming to the plate now, Billy Bubba. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him.
Pena is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 7-5, how today's comes to an end. The Erie Seawolves led this game.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A player receives input from a coach. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully. Any chance young players get to acquire some postseason experience could be a major plus to their development. Having split the first two in an extended series, the emphasis is on grabbing the upper hand in Game 3. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouting. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league, determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. confidence that he has a... But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.